Hi everyone, let's solve this tricky math problem. PEMDAS is saying that positive 5 minus positive 9 goes first. Next, I turn subtraction to addition. So I want to keep things organized. Keep, change, change. I keep the first number, positive 5. I change subtraction to addition. And lastly, change the positive sign to a negative sign and write the number 9. So I change positive 9 to negative 9. Now I can use the additional rule, which states that anytime you're adding two numbers with different signs, you subtract them both, subtract both numbers, and keep the sign of the bigger number. 9 is bigger than 5, so the result is negative. 9 minus 5 is 4, so 5 minus 9 is negative 4. Next, I drop the positive 5 minus 8 divided by 5, and I'll erase this for space, times negative 4. So I write the negative 4 in parentheses. Next, division goes first because notice that in PEMDAS, division is above the AS level, which is the lowest level. AS stands for addition and subtraction. Yes, there are two operations, A, addition, and S, subtraction, both within its own level. And then division and multiplication are both within its own level, but it's above the lowest level, AS, MD. Multiplication, division. We don't have exponents and we don't have parentheses. Well, we do have parentheses. We started with parentheses, which is the highest level. So I started correctly. What goes first is 5 minus 9. And we got negative 4. And I dropped it and then rewrote the problem. Positive 5 minus 8 divided by 5 times negative 4. And 8 divided by 5 goes first. Not 5 times negative 4 because we solved the math problem from left to right within each level. If it was 8 times 5 divided by negative 4, yes, 8 times 5 will go first, but it's the other way around. And don't follow the strictness of these letters. M goes first, D goes second. No, that's a no-no. It's what's on the left. Division's on the left, multiplication's on the right, and we solve the math problem from left to right within each level. So subtraction does not go first. Division goes first. So 8 divided by 5, I don't know, so I write it in a fraction form. And because I turned 8 divided by 5 into a fraction, I turn the other numbers into a fraction as well. So positive 5 over 1 equals positive 5. Does not change the positive 5 minus 8 over 5. So I change 8 divided by 5 into a fraction, 8 over 5. Next, times negative 4 over 1, which equals negative 4, does not change the negative 4, equals, and I'll erase this for space. Looking at PEMDAS, subtraction, lowest level, it's a no-no. Multiplication is a yes. That goes first, not subtraction. Multiplication is a higher level than subtraction. So I multiply across 8 times negative 4. 8 times negative 4 is, so 8 times 2 is 16, right? And then 8 times 2 is another 16. And then you add these two, so it's 32. 32. So it's 32. Negative 32 over 5 times 1 is 5. And that can't be broken down further. So this is it. Negative 32 over 5. Next, I'll erase this part for space, and I'll write the positive 5 over 1 larger. Actually, it needs to be a little bit more larger. 5 over 1 positive minus, and then write the negative 32 over 5 larger. And notice that the denominators are different. So I will be using the butterfly method. So yes, I will draw 2 wings, 2 antennas, and a body. So you multiply what's inside the wings, and then you write the results above the antennas. It's a pretty butterfly. Here's the body. 1 times 5 is 5. That gives us the denominator to the answer. So it's 5. And then we multiply 5 times 5. That's positive 25. 1 times negative 32 is just negative 32. And now we subtract positive 25 minus negative 32. And I'll write that down here. So positive 25 minus negative 32. Next, I change subtraction to addition. So it'll be written positive 25 plus, in parentheses, we change the negative sign to a positive sign, positive 32 equals. And then we apply the additional rule, which states anytime you're adding 2 numbers with the same sign, you add them both and keep the same sign. So positive, so 32 positive 32 plus 25, that's, so 2 plus 5 is 7, 3 plus 2 is 5, and it's a positive sign. So our numerator is positive 53 over 5. And this cannot be broken down further. Next, let's use long division to figure out the decimal and the improper, well, this is an improper fraction answer, but we want to find the mixed number and the decimal answer using long division. And I can do that because it's an improper fraction. If it was a proper fraction, that's a no-no. You can't get a mixed number from a proper fraction, but you can when it's an improper fraction. The big number is on top, the smaller numbers at the bottom or below the fraction bar. So here's the long division symbol. The 53 goes inside the long division symbol. That's the dividend. And the 5 goes outside the long division symbol. That is the divisor. How many times can 5 fit into 57? Well, I know that 5 times 10 is 50. So we're getting close to 57. 5 times 11 is 55. That's getting closer. And 5 times 12 is 60. So that goes over 57. So I use 11. That's the closest we'll get to 57. 55 is the closest I'll get to 57. So I'll write 11 up here and then multiply it with the 5. That gives us 55. And then I subtract 57 minus 55, that's 2. You can't fit 5 into 2, so we add a decimal after the 57, write a 0, decimal after the 11, drop the 0, give it to the 2. Now the 2 becomes 20. You can fit 5 into 20 4 times. 4 times 5 is 20, and 20 minus 20 is 0. So your decimal answer is 11.4, or your mixed number answer, 11 is the whole number. The remainder 2 goes above the fraction bar, and the 5 goes below the fraction bar. And there you go. You got 3 different answers. They're correct. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.